So now we're going to go ahead and go with a tapered look. And it's the same thing as with doing the fade. So if you just wanted a basic haircut, like an even Steven of sorts, same thing, open half face. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get set to fold down like that. Okay, until we can get our guideline. So right now, this is our guideline. All right, so you can see the skin, you can see what we did here, and then you see the bulk starting to get created. All right, now we're gonna go up to the next one, which is I like to always start with the 1.5, and then work my way back down to blend everything in. Hold your head down, son. There you go. So now we're just cleaning everything up. So if you remember, this is the shear work that we did here, right? Now we're working on getting all of this done. Shears is another name for scissors, okay? And my wife's got all my mess and stuff in the background that I was trying to hide from y'all. There we go. All right. That looks like a plug because of the way his hair is, but it's all full. Okay. So all we're doing is we're just basically taking our one guard after we created a guideline. Now we're just blending in the bulk with the rest of the haircut. And like I said, I was blending his with the shears. I was using a 1.5 kind of guide, and right now I'm using a 1.5 to match everything up with this tapered look. Okay, being that the shears or the scissors, I can't get that low to the scalp. I have to use a clipper guard for that. So all I'm doing now is giving him a nice tapered look. Quarantine haircuts. Now, like I said before, I like to start with the 1.5 and work my way down. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 1 and I'm going to clean all of this up. And then I'm going to show you how to properly line up a taper.
I feel like the toilet paper broke.
You feel like the toilet paper broke? Mm-hmm. It's still there, buddy. All right, hold your head down, son. There you go. All I'm doing is I'm taking the line out at this point. Wife got the hiccups. Ha ha ha. All right. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing wrapped up. With the 1. So I'm moving aside. Now,
Sit still, sit.
only because I'm being lazy. I could have worked that out just a little bit more. Just clean that up.
It's itchy.
And the stumble.
Okay. Now we have the back of his head done. Okay, so we did the top already,
What?
right? So now all we got to do now is basically line him up, right? So clean up the back of his neck. And like I said, we're going to work on the other side here, get that all done, and then we're going to show you some after pictures of his haircut to go along with the video. Okay, so let's recap while I'm lining them up here. First thing we did is we used our shears to basically, you know, cut wet hair. And I showed you guys how to create your guideline here. Hold that this way. There you go. Now, I'm gonna show you how all of this is going to come together. So I'm gonna come, just like I did with the lineup with Trey, same thing with Seth, right? On the back here, I'm going to basically tap. Did you turn your head back this way? I know it tickles. Okay, so what we did is we just basically cleaned up his neck. Okay, and then we'll go and do the same thing on the other side just for giggles. Hold still. Clean up his neck. You still, I know it tickles. Oh, cut it out. All right, now that's the tapered look. Okay. Now, like I said before, we still got a little bit of bulk here, and all we're going to do is I'm going to take my shears and I'm going to clean all that bulk up to make everything line up here, and then I'm going to do a little more clipper work where I'm going to clean all of this up here, and then that'll be the end of Seth's haircut. Okay, so then what we'll do is we'll basically post, you know, a finished product, so that way you can see everything that you can do at home. So, all right. So like I said, this is quarantine haircuts. I showed you the basics between the clippers. I showed you how to conduct a faded haircut using pretty much a 0 all the way up to a half, to a 1, to a 2. The guards kind of go in order. And then I also showed you how to go about doing what I refer to as a kind of shear over comb, right? Where you start to take the client's head or your family's head, and you start with kind of creating your guideline going all the way down as far as understanding which height that you want to make the hair. And then you basically make everything on top of the head even, okay? And then everything else is pretty much kind of doing the same sort of same approach, right? You're kind of creating a guideline, and you're making your cuts, and you're making everything even all the way around, just like what we did with Seth here. So I'm going to take a couple minutes. I'm going to finish up this side of his head. Okay, he's itching right now, I'm sure, because my little makeshift cape has come off. But we're going to basically take and finish doing the bulk of his hair here. We're going to line them up, and then I'll send you some after pictures after the fact. Thanks.